Hello, guys. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing
Good.
great. So to start, Shimon, I want to talk to you because, okay, killing a Southern accent for not being an American and not being from Texas yourself. But when you get the call sheet and you see that you were cast as a woman from Texas, what was that like for you as an actor to be like, well, now I got to figure out what those women are like?
Right? And a lot of it is trying to not trying to make this version a bit more, not more, but not to fall into stereotypical tropes that I
Mhm.
would be insulting anyone or reducing anyone or anything like that. But that's the fun bit. I'm very lucky with my work in that. Um, I get to play such interesting characters, but I've never played an American before, never played a Texas lady before, and maybe after this I won't be asked to play her again. But
No, your accent is
Yeah, the
fantastic.
accent ruled. I was like, oh, okay, great. Because
oh,
I was
you're
like, I
so
know, I
lovely,
was like, I
Rachel.
know she's
Thank
not
you.
American, but
Well,
the
being
accent worked.
Irish, we're so extra sensitive about accents. Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
we've had a few people who aren't Irish. I mean, commit hate crimes. I think with the and I didn't want to return the favor, quite frankly.
You didn't. Well, and then, Daria, on the flip of that, can you not be in a show where I don't know what's happening week after week, where because I keep being like, well, now what's gonna happen with this? Because if it's not Severance, it's this show. Do you like being a part of those kinds of shows where the audience is like, well, now I have to wait a week to figure out what's gonna go on next?
I think it's fantastic, but I also just want to point out that I'm quite clueless as well. I mean, I really loved, like, I get really excited when I read a script like this,
Mhm.
Nine Bodies. Even, the title is fantastic, but just to kind of be part of figuring out who done it. And Severance is in many ways exactly the same. Uh, you know, it is a whodunit. It's a what done it. It's a what is happening. But I think this show is kind of the same thing. You have 10 people being thrown together in an environment that they don't know and really don't know how to find a footing. But the great thing is that, some of them, no one really is what you think he is.
Mhm.
I think that's really enjoyable.
Yeah.
Can I just say as well, when we all first met Darry, that's all we wanted to find out was Severance. And he didn't give a clue. Not, he was so good. And I was looking at him going, hmm. And I remember pouring you a glass of wine going, maybe we'll find out now. Nothing, nothing. He was like a
But
vault. And I was like, this is something really interesting because I'm the exact opposite. It's a real problem. It's like this. I have it on a post-it note here. Do not reveal the killer or killers. Oh my God, maybe nothing.
oh my God.
Siobhan, I love you so much. You're so
I'm
fantastic.
I'm I'm hosting the Irish version of Traitors, and I cannot keep the
You're gonna tell
secret.
everyone who the traitor is.
Oh, that is going to be so fantastic.
It really isn't.
Yeah,
There'll be one
no,
episode when I reveal everything.
you will be incredible. You are
Anyway, back to
incredible
Nine
at
Yeah.
Bodies.
everything.
Nine Bodies is a mystery,
You
and
killed
we
it.
will not tell
Nailed
you what happened.
nailed it. For last thing I want to ask, because so this show reminds me of Lost meets the Most Dangerous Game. So it made me think of if you guys for your favorite shows of all time, if you had to mash it up with a book of some kind or a short story, what would you want to see as your favorite show mashed with something else?
Well, in some ways, it reminded me of Lord of the Flies.
That too, yeah.
Uh, I mean, I really love this genre, and I really love when it's people against nature, and you don't kind of know how they're going to get out of it. And I think this show kind of captures the essence of that. When you're even because we live in such a society where we have access to everything, but there are places on the planet, there are places you can end up in where you don't have the option of that.
No, you're right. I think for I love that idea too. We think we're so far away from savagery, but it's just a veneer, and just pick a little hole in it, and we're all rooting around trying to survive in a jungle.
Yeah.
My favorite, like Darry, I love the genre. My favorite show is Murder She Wrote with Angela Lansbury, and what I picked, I love Murder She Wrote for 1,000 reasons, but one of the 1,000 reasons is the fact that nobody, despite the fact that I wouldn't invite her anywhere because somebody's obviously going to die, but the idea of being a woman of a certain age and being overlooked
Yeah.
and yet is the one, and that's what I really drew upon when I was looking for Lisa, this idea of like everybody thinks they know what kind of person Travis and Lisa are, they're not going to, they're like, oh, they're like that, and meanwhile Lisa does actually know quite a lot. She's not missing a thing. She's not missing a trick. And I love that sort of idea, because you get that in Murder, She Wrote as well. Nothing gets past Jessica Fletcher, and nothing gets past, and will get past Lisa. See that nearly happened again.
I can see the palpitations.
Yeah.
You killed it. No traitors were revealed. Thank you guys so much for talking with me today. I really appreciate it, and I can't wait for everyone else.
Such a pleasure, Rachel. Thank you.
Go away, Rachel. Go away. My PIN number is.
Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you.